Hello, everybody.
Hey guys,
Oh, the headband return.
it did. It
I
did.
absolutely love that.
Can't forget about the hand.
I'm going to be honest with you. That was probably the best thing from the podcast last time. Like, it was great stuff. Don't get me wrong. But, like, man, that was funny. That was funny.
Oh, so how you doing, man?
Good, good. You? It's been a couple weeks. We kind of we're by now.
We're
We're by.
by, yeah. It seemed like it was forever too. The 2 weeks it was like a month.
I'm not gonna lie to you. Last Wednesday, I was like, I'm kind of like I had nothing going on. I was just like saying, I was like, I'm kind of bored.
It's like nonstop. We painted the guest room, gonna redo the guest room, make it like a true guest room for everybody when they come, and then redid the garage, everything, got all my posters framed. So we've been busy.
Well, me and Amanda has been discussing about possibly coming up that way, so we might have to try that guest room out when you get it done.
Yeah, well, and I think by the time Jasmine's open house for her graduation, the pool will
Mhm.
be up and ready to go.
Okay, so can I buy an orange speedo? There are
Yes,
speedos allowed.
it's in the backyard, so nudity, speedos, whatever you're comfortable with, we're comfortable with. So,
Well, my goal is to embarrass her in front of all her friends. Like,
well, we made it from 4 to 6, so after
okay,
6, it's adult
so,
graduation time.
so you're saying after 6, the speedo can come off or come on, come on.
Or off.
Oh, the hub, baby. Oh my goodness. Yeah, I didn't know you guys were gonna pull. I'm pretty pumped for that.
Yeah, we got the sand delivered today. It's a whole process. Got the sand delivered today. Monday, they come out, level it, put the sand down. Then people come out the following week, put the pool up. Then a truck comes, delivers the water. It's a whole thing, a whole
Oh god.
process.
Oh god. Yeah, that sounds fun. Here's the thing. We had a pool, which we got one of those like cheap ones from Walmart because I was like, I don't know if we'll use it. And we didn't, obviously. Um, but it's a lot of work. Like, I know you'll be fine. You're like you'll be on top of it. Me, I was like, oh, turn it green. I can't save it.
Oh yeah, we've already bought. I already like this is riveting podcast talk, by the way. But
Right?
I already got like all kinds of stuff to put in the pool. Kind of like at the end of last season, everything went on sale. So I went out and got a bunch of stuff because I talked to Amber and Dave about their pool too, just to kind of give me a heads up on what I really need. But yeah, we'll be fine.
Hey, can we schedule next podcast? Oh shit, it won't be warm enough. Dave Lee from the pool.
Well, we don't know. After 14, 15 natural lights, he might get in there.
That fool will be in there swimming. He'll be in a speedo too.
The only thing missing is our gene pool,
But
yellow gene pool.
yeah, no. Kind of get back from the riveting talk of swimming pools.
Yeah.
It's kind of like I know why. Like I get it. You're busy. That's all cool. I kind of missed it. I was like, man, I'm bored. Like you weren't. I know, but
No, I being this span, a 2 week span, it was like, yeah, I missed it for sure. But
right,
like summer's nuts usually, so but it's all good.
right. So you guys went and seen. Did you guys see a comedian since the last show?
Oh my gosh, man, we've done so much. We went and seen Chris D'Elia in Grand Rapids, and we went and seen The First Omen.
Was it
That
good?
movie, oh my gosh, it was so good. It captured the total vibe of the 70s. It was so good. And then we went and seen Immaculate as well with Sydney Sweeney.
Okay.
I felt like back to back, I had to go to church after that. I felt dirty.
Wow. Okay.
They were both
Okay.
good. They were both good. And then it's streaming right now on Shutter. I think it started Friday, but it is called Late Night with the Devil, and I highly recommend it. That movie is awesome.
So we've been wanting to watch that. And when I looked, way it made it sound, it was only in theaters at the time we were looking. I didn't realize it was already back like on the streaming services.
Yes. So it's
Okay,
on Shutter, and I think I love to see movies on the big screen, but I think Late Night with the Devil plays really well at home. I think it's a perfect like streaming movie at home. But I would say Late Night with the Devil by a hair over First Omen, and then
Okay.
Immaculate. But I would recommend watching them all. They were good. They were good.
Okay. I think I think we'll be watching that this weekend then, because like we've been wanting to watch it. So it
I
looks
recommend it. It's cool.
it,
It's
it
cool.
seems different. Like it's not like your normal slasher or like I Possess. It's I don't know, it just seems cool. So
It was great. Great casting. Awesome. Just everything was great. It was good. I highly recommend it. Check it out for sure. Did you watch Roadhouse yet?
I have not, dude. It's been so the past couple weeks for me has been kind of shitty. Um, we had to replace the roof of our garage, so which I granted I wasn't out there doing it, but you know financially it sucks because you got to pay for it. And then last Friday we're up driving our Nissan, and all of a sudden it doesn't want to shift. So it's been sitting at the shop. Thankfully, my jobs let me use my work Jeep or my work Explorer for you know what I mean. But I don't know, man. It's just it's not been good. Not been good.
Is there anything more stressful than car trouble?
It sucks. Yeah, it's stressful. Absolutely stressful.
I hate it.
Um, here's what gets me. Here's what gets me on it. I've saved up because I don't need anything nice for a second vehicle. Like I'm good. I had like some money saved up personally that like here and there. I was like, I'm gonna buy me a vehicle. Boom, transmission's out. Like, what was that?
That's what they call the Davenport look.
Oh my god, I was getting ready to say that. We're Davenports. We have that shit. So of course they're like a day behind, or a person down, so we're waiting. It's a pain, but let's get to more fun stuff, right? Let's get to more fun stuff.
Let's do that, please.
Yes, yes. Who no one our two followers don't care
Dude,
about our
we got
problem.
3 right now, dude.
Three, hey, everybody, just say hey on the comments. Talk to us. We're live, baby.
Dude, the draft. It's here. You know what I mean?
We've been discussing about our Raiders. I want to kind of go to other teams, but let's start out with the Raiders.
Okay.
My gut's telling me we're trading down now. Here, I don't think we're trading up. I think we're trading our pick. I think we're going to go for Penix Jr. the second round. I know, hate me. You can hate me,
Oh my
but I
god.
think that's how it's happening. I I'm not saying I'm a fan of this. I want to clarify. I just stuff I've read. Washington seems like they're not wanting to give that second pick away, but you know that's hearsay. You know they're not going to say, "Oh yeah, we're willing to trade." I don't know. What are your thoughts? What are your thoughts? Talk to me.
Well, if guys start slipping, I don't see any need for us to. I think it sounds like the heat is on Jaden Daniels. So we want Jaden Daniels. But I've heard that Bo Nix is slipping.
Yep.
I've heard the Penix Jr. is slipping. So it's like they obviously kind of know what teams are going to do. But man, the trade that we would need to get Washington's pick, I don't know, man. That's a lot. It was showing the mock whatever trade was our 13th pick and then a first round pick in next year's draft and the year after that. So
Yep.
that's like, and I know this is bad because it has nothing to do with it, but it's in my psyche that drafting a quarterback from LSU when you're a Raiders fan is like, I don't know, dude. It's bad. I was like, you know what? I'll watch some Jane Daniel highlights. He had 40 touchdowns, 4 interceptions last season. And I'm like, LSU. And then I'm like, Jamarcus Russell. And I just can't get it out of my head. What do you so you think we're gonna add some more picks and grab a QB that's slipping?
Yeah, I look, this is not going to be a popular opinion to you. You're going to probably start screaming, and I totally understand. I get it. My gut. Not saying I want it or I like it, just my gut. Okay. We're trading back. We're going to pick up a cornerback. I think we're going to go offensive line. I don't think we're going to make a trade. I don't think we're getting a quarterback in this draft. I think Tom Brady is going to be the quarterback next year.
Oh my God.
The cream of the crop.
Now, hear me out here. He's been wanting ownership stake, right?
Yes.
It's been kind of heated with the Raider Nation. What perfect way to come back a year, win the Super Bowl. Fans are going to love him. They'll forget about the Tuck rule because it's all about now. They're going to forget, and fans will want him to have ownership, and he's got a Super Bowl with the Raiders. I got a gut feeling. I think that's what's happening.
Well,
I think that's what's happening.
If we could get Brady, I guess I wouldn't, even for a season. But man, does he have anything left?
I don't know.
What does he have to gain from this?
But Tom Brady has always won when he had a solid defense. Our defense is solid. We build up a little bit more in this draft. You know what I mean? You might not need a prime Tom Brady. You might need I think there's too much risk. Are you thinking, or your face is getting red? I think you're starting to hate me.
No, I would take Tom Brady over our current QB situation. That is for sure. Because I believe deep down that little ass boy and AOC are not. They're just not. They're just not the guys who are going to get it done. We try to get a ring. You want to win.
Let me ask you this. We'll get. I want to get to the AOC and Minshew here in a second. I went blank there.
Okay.
So you're good with Tom Brady? Like you're good with that? Because I think I am.
If we do not draft a quarterback, I expect us to be moving up into the top 2-3.
But can you trust? Remember again, LSU quarterback Jamarcus Russell. He was going to be a stud. What happened? You don't know who's going to be a hit and miss in this league. That's what worries me. Like, I'm on the fence on the whole. You gotta, sell the farm, because that part of me is like, do ya? But on the flip side, it's like they showed our past like 3-4 draft picks, and like they're no longer with the team. So it's like maybe we should. But yes, okay. Now let's get back to Gardner Minshew and AOC. I do have a question. Do you see anything in Aiden O'Connell's rookie season that you could say 2-3 years from now he might be tough?
Well, in 2 or 3 years he'll be closing in on 30. So it's like
no, I get you.
He came in the league at 25, so he's going to show a little bit of maturity, even for a rookie. But I mean, he's fine. I think if we have to, that's fine. Oh man, I don't know. I've never been sold. I'm not sold. I watched a lot, and I don't know. I think we get a quarterback in the draft.
Okay. I'm with you. We just don't know. I don't like it. Let me see if I can pull something up here while we're doing this.
Okay.
Let me see if I can find a mock draft I can pull up here.
Yeah, I'm kind of interested. I haven't really seen a whole lot of I wish the mock draft would be if everybody stays at their pick. Like, let's forget about the Raiders trying to trade up. Let's forget about anything. Let's just see like who we would pick.
Yep. So here is the ESPN one, April 24th at 12:30 p.m. This is the most recent for all 32 teams. Okay. Let me share this here. Okay. You can see that? I know
Yep.
it's kind of rough, but Chicago Bears #1, Caleb Williams. That's a given, right?
For sure.
Washington Command. Oh, I gotta pay. Oh, ESPN. Screw you. Screw you. Okay. Oh, let me find a different one here. Let me find.
You had to pay to read the rest of the article.
Yes.
Who are they now? The New York Post? It's ESPN. Come on, man.
This is 9 hours ago. Charles Davis. Oh, Charlie.
Oh, Mr. Davis.
Yeah. Me and him go way back.
Jesus.
All right. Let's share this window here.
Okay. I'll take it. First pick.
Sold.
Steph
You're getting sued by
Curry
Subway.
didn't make the playoffs.
Yeah, Golden State's out.
They didn't make the playoffs.
Holy shit! I'll be honest with you. I haven't followed much basketball.
LeBron's down. LeBron and the Lakers are down 0-2. KD's down 0-2. It's like I don't know.
What the hell? Okay. So Washington Commanders pick 2, Jaden Daniels.
Okay.
Patriots, JJ McCarthy.
Ugh.
I know why. I don't get the hype. I don't get the hype for him.
I don't either. I'm really shocked at that.
Yeah, that is your camera messed up here? Your hand looks really small. Oh, my bad. I forgot.
I forgot about the Cardinals.
Yes, pick 4, Marvin Harrison Jr. I think that's a lock. That's a lock, right?
Yeah, that's Out of those first few, besides Caleb Williams, I would buy them taking Marvin Harrison Jr. With the 4th pick for sure.
So okay. So you don't see Patriots or anybody switching up there.
I guess not. I'm just not sold on that kid. But
Joe Alt for the Chargers. New York Giants picking a wide receiver, Malik Neighbors.
Okay.
Now I do browse the Reddit and I follow the Reddit Raiders forum, like little page. A lot of people are like, we need to pick up Neighbors because that name rings a bell. And I'm thinking, we just got rid of Renfro. We don't need a wide receiver.
Jim Neighbors, maybe. Gomer Pyle. We don't need wide receivers.
No, I agree.
We're good.
I'm not arguing.
Jacoby Myers is a stud. We got studs. We're good.
Tennessee Titans picking an offensive tackle, J.C. Latham.
Okay.
Pick 8, the Atlanta Falcons, Latu.
Okay. Now, I've also heard, before we go, I've also heard the Raiders trading with the Falcons spot as well. Not as much, but I've heard the Raiders going as high as 8 too.
But my question is what would be the point of it in the sense of Daniels is gone? Like that's who we're going for, right? Like
I think so, but I don't know. They might be eyeing someone else. It looks like the Bears have the 9th pick too.
Yes,
Oh,
an
wow.
edge rusher. They're predicting Alabama edge rusher, Dallas Turner. Head coach Matt Eberflus needs some help. Needs someone to help the sensational Montez Sweat get after the quarterback. Bears could end up being pretty damn good if this Caleb Williams is as good as he says he is.
Okay, we got the Jets. All right.
Okay, offensive tackle, Vikings, Drake May. I've heard that name thrown around some.
I have too. I've heard the Raiders going to the 11th pick to grab.
Yep. Denver Broncos, Bo Nix. The Las Vegas Raiders, Michael Penix Jr. Another team that has appeared to be heavily interested in moving up to make its quarterback dreams come true. Here, Las Vegas takes the 6th signal caller within the first 13 picks.
Now, is it Penix or is it Penix?
I think it's Penix. Penix. Because I'm all about the Penix.
I think if we draft him, I'm going Penix.
You don't like the Peen?
I don't want the Penix.
The Saints going to hang out with Derek Carr, an offensive tackle. Alamaliwa Fashirowa.
Ah, yes.
Yep,
That
Penn
is
State.
correct.
Who are the Colts taking?
Rome Oduzzi. He's a wide receiver.
Huh. Okay.
Here's the thing. The Colts were pretty good last year. Were they Super Bowl caliber? But I think this Anthony Richardson can figure out how to stay healthy. Like with Mahomes. Mahomes, the first couple years, he got injured. They were like, the big thing was you got to learn how to not get hurt. Lamar Jackson, you got to learn to get down. I think the Colts could be in the next couple years pretty tough.
Not buying it.
Okay, you're not buying?
Nah, I think they're middle of the road at best. I think they're around to that 500 mark still.
Okay, well, we're going to see you 2 years on our 2-year anniversary of Two Dudes One Stream.
Because I think, don't you think the teams in their division are getting better? I mean, Houston's by far the best team.
Brandon, I'll be honest with you. I kind of forgot about that. Tennessee made some moves.
Yeah, Tennessee made moves. I mean, Jacksonville's, but like Houston, they might be the best team in Texas right now.
Oh, yeah. Jerry Jones don't like that. Speaking of, we got Seattle Seahawks. Troy Fatanu, offensive tackle. Jaguars with the 17th pick. Terrion Arnold, cornerback.
Okay.
Bengals are picking up a tight end, Brock Bowers. I've heard that name a lot.
Yeah.
But we got Mayer. So it's what it is. The Rams, defensive tackle. Because they lost what's his face?
Aaron Donald.
Yes, Aaron Donald. That says it right there, I guess. And it says Murphy's not going to be Aaron Donald. But they need help there.
Yeah, you need a body. You got to fill that slot.
I always felt like the Rams have been able to really draft. I don't know.
They have a good coach. It all starts there.
Steelers, Amarius Mims, offensive tackle. Dolphins, Graham Barton. Eagles. Oh,
I was wondering who the Dolphins were going to take because I heard that Ray Finkel Jr. could be available.
Oh, the Fink, baby.
Laces in now.
The Eagles, the team that kind of collapsed, picking up a cornerback. The Vikings via Cleveland through Houston.
Oh, wow. The Vikings got 2 first-round picks.
Yep. Picking an edge rusher, it looks like. How about them boys?
We them boys.
Whoa. Them boys are grabbing a center, it looks like.
Okay.
The Packers, a defensive back.
I think the Packers are going to make a splash next year.
I do too. I think that whole division. I think Detroit's going to be tough. I know you hate that, but I think they're going to be tough.
It's just reality, though. I'm not going to root for them, but no, they're tough. But I like that Jacobs move. I do. I like it a lot.
Yeah, I think that's going to be the little division we need to keep an eye on because you got the Packers, Caleb Williams coming in Detroit, and then the Vikings with theirs. I don't know. We'll see. Tampa Bay, Chop Robinson.
Okay.
Arizona Cardinals with the 27th pick. I can't do the draft thing. Jerzon.
So Arizona has 2 for first round picks as well.
That's through Houston. Houston, man, getting rid of Deshaun Watson. That was probably the best. They definitely got the better end of the deal.
Oh, for sure.
The Buffalo Bills picking up a wide receiver. Obviously, going to have to with Stephon Diggs now that he's in Houston. The Detroit Lions, a cornerback. Ravens, an offensive tackle. Tyler Guyton.
Makes sense.
Them Niners, An offensive tackle, Roger Rosengarten.
Okay.
And then the Queefs are picking Adonia Mitchell. Adonde, a wide receiver out of Texas.
Now, I don't know when no Bo Nix.
It looks like second round.
Yeah. So when is our second round pick? I should know this, and I do not.
Let me see if I can
Certainly
find
we have a second round pick this year. I have no idea.
I'm not a smart man.
2 days. That's 2 days ago. Let me look here. That's all Pride of Detroit. There's Walter Football round 2. Let's just go to it. So 33 Carolina Panthers. Because they gave that to the Bears. Remember that?
Yes.
Oh, you're like frozen there. Sorry. I thought you were like
No,
we're
I'm
having
looking.
issues.
I'm looking.
New England Patriots. Where you're wanting to see when the Raiders
Yes.
are. Washington Commanders, Green Bay.
Oh,
44.
It's number 44.
Yep.
So we got 13, 44, 77, 112, 148, 208, 223, and 229. That's a lot of picks. 8. We got 8 picks. But our next pick, our round 2 pick is 44.
Gotcha.
So I don't know. Somebody would snag Knicks before that.
You would think, unless we drop back in the draft and yeah, I don't know.
Well, because there's, like I said, what were there 3 teams that have 2 picks? I mean, I don't see the Bears getting rid of their pick at number 9 or whatever it was. 2 top 10 picks. That's huge. Arizona and Minnesota. I could see the Cardinals or Minnesota moving a pick. We could move back, but then we are 100%. Okay, who would you start, Minshew or AOC?
Tom Brady.
Tom Brady. Right. I'm in on that. I'm actually in on
that. If I had to choose, I would trust AP. I don't know. I'd have to see. I would have to see if I'm just going off of knowledge. I think you play the hot hand. You start Minshew. He's got a little bit veteran status. See how he does the first couple games. If it's going to shit, hey, let's see what AOC can do. And maybe he can get the ball rolling. And if not, then first half, I don't know. You just gotta try something.
What if they drafted Michael Penis Jr.? Would he be in there?
I would think you would if you're well, it depends on when he's getting drafted though. Is he getting drafted first round? If he's getting drafted first round, he needs to be in there.
Right. I agree.
If we're picking him up second and third, here's the thing. I would say let's see what preseason does. But with that, I mean, AOC looked like a stud in preseason.
Oh yeah.
I mean,
oh yeah, he did.
He looked great. So you can't be like, oh my God, he's the greatest in preseason. You just got to kind of, I don't know. I don't know who you start. I think the fans would I say the majority of like the fan base would want AOC because of everything that happened last year. They'd want to give him that shot if that was the case. But I think they would be very quick on saying, okay, we need to get Minshew in if he starts slipping. I think they'd give him a game. They give him a game. I've heard a lot of arguments of, well, he kind of had a fucked up deal last year. He didn't have a full off season. He changed coaches, all that stuff. They're like, give him a chance. I don't have a day. I don't have a time machine. I think if I'm afraid he's going to turn into Derek Carr 2.0.
Oh, let's hope not. Oh my God.
I think if we stick with him, we need, if that's the route the Raiders are going, stick with him and let's give him 2 years. 2 years. If you make the playoffs and we do a run, we'll figure it out. But if you can't get us into the playoff in the next season, 2, maybe I'll give you 2. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. I don't.
Our window is 3 years. Adams
You
has
think
3
so?
years. Max Crosby has 3 years left. But I think it's after this season's going to say a lot. But I think after 2 seasons, we're going to know whether these guys are in it for the long haul.
Does Crosby stay? Does Crosby stay if we don't make the playoffs?
After 3 years, I wouldn't. I'd want to win a ring. Eventually, I'd want to win. I think that's what it boils down to. I don't want to make the playoffs. I think the main goal would be we got to be taken seriously. We're still not. So yeah, I want to win a championship.
Yeah, no, I agree. I mean, you can. I've heard people say, well, you know, the stuff how he talks or whatever, like he wants to be one to stay with the Raiders and be through and through. It's all nice, but you get in it to win the Super Bowl. I mean, look, if he didn't leave, I'm not gonna be pissed at the guy. If he left, I get it. I get it. I don't know. It's just the NFL. I think Adams is gone after a couple years. I think he got to play with his Raiders and all that stuff. I don't see him being the drama queen of saying, "Well, trade me now." He'll finish out his contract, I think.
Yeah, you're probably right. I agree.
I don't know, man. The draft, it's becoming a spectacle, and the media hypes it. I get it, but like, I think this is the first draft that I've actually been like excited for. Does that make sense? Is that bad to say?
I've been disappointed too many times, so I'm still. I don't know. It's been a really, really long time since I've been excited about a Raiders draft. A real long time.
I know. That's what I'm saying. Like, we're actually going to watch it tomorrow. Instead, normally I'm like, I'll keep like something up where it's like live updates, but we're actually going to invest time in the NFL draft this year. So I don't know. It's just win, baby.
Yes, please. Pretty please. You had texted me about the umpires.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
And I had heard some rumblings even during like kind of spring training stuff about how maybe they've got the technology to have no need for umpires really. Out of all this I cannot believe Angel Hernandez is still an umpire. I don't follow baseball that close, especially maybe umpires. But through all of this, I was like, Angel Hernandez is still, because he was he was calling some of the bad calls. But I think that the one that sticks out to me is him and do you remember when him and Steve Mongo McMichael kind of got into a confrontation at the Cubs game?
No.
Yeah. Mongo had just saying, "Take me out to the ball game." And he made a comment down to Angel Hernandez. And I can't remember if Angel Hernandez, I remember him standing there, but he threw McMichael out of the game, I believe.
Really?
Yeah, that always sticks out in my head. I think Mongo was to the point where he was in WCW, officially a wrestler at that point.
Jesus. Yeah, so I'm looking here. I am not ignoring you. Let me pull this up here. Let me get it muted. Let me get through this ad. Here's all right, thanks. This is just 3 minutes long. It's Angel Hernandez calls 3 straight pitches way off the plate for strikes.
It's Angel Hernandez? Oh, of course.
It's Angel. It's Angel, baby. We'll go entire screen. All right, we'll do Chrome tab here. That might be a little bit better. Okay.
All right, here we go.
Drake.
Right? Oh,
Drake.
that one was not.
Like,
I'm at Antonelli. I'm at Antonelli.
let me see if I can find some more. There was some that were just bad.
I'm at Antonelli.
Then there's a guy that got the Yanks. They he was yelling at the ump. Did you see that? And
No.
a fan. So the skipper was like yelling at him. He's like, "Hey, you know what I mean?" They were like, "Stop it now! You're gone."
Okay.
And he's standing in the dugout, and a fan behind him yelled at the umpire. The umpire rejected the skipper, and he's like, "I didn't say nothing."
Because he thought he said it?
Yeah, he thought he said it.
Oh,
So,
shit.
it was crazy. Let me look here. 2024 bad strike calls. Because dude, there's a bunch. There's a bunch. This was we're gonna go down. Oh, did you hear that? I'm trying to turn off the music here. Okay. Let's another bad call. It's an everyday thing at this point, is what it says. It's on the TikTok.
Ooh.
I don't know how well you're gonna be able to see this.
Is that LeBron?
I think so. Can you see that, or is it too small?
It's too small, but it was low, right?
Yeah. It's bad. Like, there's some that are just like, wow, like low, high. I don't get it.
So what's stopping them from using technology to call balls and strikes? I'm curious.
Because I want to say, like, the players union and fans don't want to take the human element out of the game. Well, I'm fine with that, but don't bitch when it sucks.
Yeah, I mean, you still would have, if you're only taking away the human element of calling balls and strikes, I see nothing wrong with that. That's just me.
Well, there's a huge issue with instant replay when it started coming around the MLB. They were like, well, the part of the sport is, the umps and all this stuff and the heritage. Look, NFL, that was the same thing, and it's great. I love it. You get the call right.
Yeah, and I think we're living in a day and age where I don't think you can't trust anybody, because every fucking other ad on YouTube for me is bet MGM Casino, and the fucking betting is out of control.
Yep.
So I think we're at an all-time high of not being able to trust a human in making these calls.
100%. 100%. Yeah, what do? You have to start it, like you said, there's technology. You can put, on the TV, it's showing where it's at. Just have it come up on the board, strike, ball. It could be almost instantaneous. But get the calls right, because I'll be honest with you, I was going to give baseball a chance this year. I was going to try watching some games. And with these calls, I'm like, why do I want to waste time?
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, I'm really bad. I'm like a World Series watcher at this point. That's pretty much where I'm at. So
Yeah, they might not even get that from me.
but yeah, it's just I don't know. Like, I didn't even really know about a lot of the rule changes till like last year. with them like trying to speed up the game and everything. And I thought that was a good idea.
Yeah, and that's why I was going to give it a chance because you're not watching the game for 4 hours.
Yeah, but I know it's you can still have umpires. You can still have guys, calling guys out at the bases.
First,
Yeah.
yeah.
So it's like or calling fouls even, but like I mean if where they're having such a big issue.
I think if you're going to do it, you need to have a guy standing in front of a screen, okay, behind the pitcher like we see with the box, okay. He throws the pitch. He only has direct line communication to that ump behind the bases, and just say strike ball, and then let the ump there, let everybody on the field know.
Now, I've never had this happen, obviously, but how hard would it be to call balls and strikes, dude?
I don't know. I
I
would
can't even
feel
wrap
like
my head around how you could be able to call that from that trajectory.
right. You'd think they're good. I don't know because you're above the catcher, and you're trying to figure out where the hitter's box is. Yeah, it's always kind of. I think it was. I think it made it more, like I said earlier, human. When like you'd have a missed call, like, oh, that should have been a ball or that should have been a strike, but it wasn't like affecting the game. Does that make sense? Like it was like, okay, it was now we're 1-1. You know what I mean? That should have been a ball, but it was a strike. Okay, whatever. Like it's a challenge. I get it. But when it's like fucking cleared 5 foot away, and he's like, "Stay here."
Well, yeah, and I think it's how frequent it's happening. I think if it was occasionally happening, it wouldn't be a big deal, but it's happening too often. So it's
Way
time
too often.
to make a change. I just think it would be hard to do that. I don't think I could do it.
Oh, being an umpire? No, no.
Leslie Nielsen and Naked Gun, dude.
Oh God, I haven't watched that in a while.
It takes him like 10 seconds to realize he has to call a strike or a ball or what. He's like, huh? That's classic.
Right?
Have you
Oh
ever
my
noticed
God.
that they're remaking Lethal Weapons?
Yeah.
Dude? Naked Gun?
Liam Neeson,
Yes.
and then I heard who else?
You want me to help?
Yes, please, please. I'm trying to think.
Pamela Anderson.
Yes.
Why? Why?
I don't know. And
Who are they
then
going to get to play Nordberg? Ray Lewis? We got to have a killer football player in there.
right,
OJ.
hit me OJ. Right, there we go. I heard that they were doing that, and I don't know, man. I get some films like, okay, you can remake them. I get it, but why?
The parody films would be the hardest to remake, like
Right.
Airplane or you remember like the Loaded Weapons and all that shit? What was it? Hot Shots? You remember Hot
Yep.
Shots?
With fucking Sheen, Charlie Sheen.
Dude. Yeah, pre-AIDS.
Like it has that fucking rooster.
Yeah, that's what I remember. It's him fucking firing the chicken, dude.
I seen that on TikTok the other day. He would like shoot an arrow and like at a guy, then he'd go down to like tie his shoe and it'd like hit the wall. He'd get up and then like he would shoot again. He'd hear something and go, and it'd go right by him. I'm like, how would you not hear that?
Pre-HIV Sheen was good.
Right. Like an AIDS darts. Oh hell. We're sinners. It's bad. But now I don't know. Why remake half the shit they make? 20 years from now, they'll remake Lord of the Rings and we're all gonna have to be all like, oh, that's great.
Yeah, or something that nobody I could see if a movie's not it's an imperfect movie, good story, didn't do well, stuff like that. But movies that like there's no
They were
reason.
good,
Yeah.
right?
Like Revenge of the Nerds. Don't remake that.
Exactly. I'm in full agreement because seriously, just if it sucked, like if it bombed, and you're like, it is a good story. I think I could do something. Maybe shoot your shot. Shoot your shot.
For sure.
I don't know. I don't know.
Dude,
Sometimes.
go ahead.
Well, go ahead. Go ahead. No. Go ahead.
Well, I'm asking it like, how big is the hype there with Caitlin Clark for the Fever?
It's been all right. It's not been like insane. I think it'll have to be. I think it'll get bigger when it actually starts.
Well,
The
it's just
WN
around the corner.
Yeah, I think when it gets going, but there's already a bit of controversy already here. This Indianapolis Star guy, this Greg Doyle or somebody,
Okay.
he during the press conference. What? Now hold on, I got it because it was kind of creepy.
Oh God. What?
Caitlin Clark. Let me see if I can find it because I want to. He apologized.
Oh, I got it. I can't wait to hear this.
I wonder if I could find the actual thing.
I will just say this. I've already looked at tickets.
Really?
I think I might go. I gotta go see her play.
Does she? Is there a WNBA team in Detroit, or where would you go?
No, we'd go to Indy.
Well, let me know. I'll go with you.
Yeah, I was looking, and I think as far as like, I can't remember. It seemed like most of the games were like Tuesdays, Wednesdays, Thursdays, but I want to say in June or July. I want to say July. They start having like Saturday games.
Yeah, I'm down to go. I'm down to go. Let me see if I can find Caitlin Clark. We'll see if I can find the actual video.
I'm rooting for her, dude. I'm rooting for her.
Yeah, I like her. She seems genuine. She seems like if you've seen her out in public, you're like, oh my God, that's Caitlin Clark. She would take a picture and be like, hey, have a nice night and go on the way. She wouldn't be like a bitch. Does that make sense?
Yeah, I forget what her contract with Nike. She signed a Nike contract worth like 30 million or something.
Really?
Yeah, her WNBA contract is like 4 years, 300,000 or something like that.
Holy shit.
But what they made, I heard, though I don't know how true this is. I heard through the intranet that the Indiana Fever sold more Caitlin Clark jerseys so far than the Dallas Cowboys sold jerseys all last season.
Yes.
Okay. All right.
She is hyped up, dude. Like I said, I think they've always talked about WNBA and like, I think this girl can. I don't want to say it. I don't want to say it like this. She could make WNBA pretty damn good. Like, get eyes on it.
I think so. And I think this is going to sound really bad, but the girl who went to the Sparks is good. There's like a resurgence. I think there's like a renaissance happening. Women's basketball has always been good. It hasn't been flashy.
Right?
Oh boy.
No, go on, finish. I'll hit play. It's not been, and I like that. Like,
I think there's just a lot of people out there that can't. It's with anything. They can't open their mind up. They can't it's like a few weeks ago I posted like her first photo shoot with the Fever, and some guy just commented, I don't watch women's sports. It's like, okay, move along.
Right?
Fuck.
Yeah. They didn't be in the kitchen making me sandwiches. They shouldn't even get a vote.
That's exactly what I heard when I read that.
That's just people, man. That's people in general. So the title is Columnist Greg Doyle crossed the line with awkward Caitlin Clark exchange. So she would always do this like heart thing to her parents.
Okay, yeah.
For the game. It's only 30 seconds long.
On the right there for Greg. Hi, Caitlin. Greg Doyle, Indy Star. Real quick, let me do this.
You like that?
I like that you're here. I like
Yeah,
that you're here.
I do that at my family after every game, so
Okay,
it's
well,
pretty
let's
cool.
start doing it to me, and we'll be able to get along just fine. So, question is, you didn't have to turn pro. I kind of thought you would, no matter what.
So it's because he said the words like he was like, I'm glad you're here. And then it was if you start doing the hard thing to me, you know what I mean? He pretty much was saying you got to start doing that to me if you want like good reporting. Things said to you.
I'm gonna put my dick in.
Dude, now see, this is also me being. It came off a smidge creepy, but it's because he's a guy and she's a girl.
Right.
And
I think. Go ahead.
No, go ahead.
No, sorry. I didn't mean to interrupt you.
I think if it was, it's kind of weird that he didn't know that this guy's got to be young. That he didn't
No,
know that she does that to her parents. So it wouldn't be like a thing. It's not a thing she does to her teammates. It's a special thing she does with her parents. So that's the part. This guy's just an uninformed, Daddy Doyle probably got him the job or some shit,
this is him.
Oh, here we go. Oh, he's not. Huh. He could look like a guy that, well.
Oh, no more Yankee, my wanky.
I think he got blown out of proportion a little bit.
I could see that. I can see that just being like, you get kind of flustered and you don't really know what to say. And maybe he's been like thinking about doing that all week and then
Right.
kind of falls flat. And then it kind of.
Well, it was such a big thing. Like there was ads with her doing that heart symbol. And so it's kind of, I think he was doing it more along of like, we love you. Like, we're glad you're here. Like showing some respect. Like this is what you do. You get what I'm saying? And people are like, well, he's like how he said, he goes, I like that you're here. I like that you're here. Well, yeah, I like that she's here. She's a damn good basketball player.
Yeah, I can see both ways. I can see how it could get blown out of proportion. Just like I said, maybe he's just not very good at his job, but also,
Right.
yeah, does he have a van? Like,
right. Is he like Skeeter on the page that says women need to be in there making me sandwiches and
yeah,
having babies?
how dare she dribble a basketball?
Yeah, this is America, okay?
Yeah.
These
Huh.
communists.
So yeah,
Yeah.
I was just wondering how it was in Indiana. Because I would be going to games for sure. But so I've already looked at. I gotta catch a game.
Hey, we'll definitely go. Well, if you, I'm kind of inviting myself here. We'll definitely go.
No, I think it would be good, especially to take the boys to see a girls' basketball game. They got to realize that they'll kick your ass if you're not careful.
Exactly. And I found out here lately, Trevor, I kind of okay, whatever, but like it's off the subject. He's not really opened up to us, like more, but he has recently, and he is absolutely obsessed with basketball. It's his favorite sport. I thought football was. He's like, no, basketball. That's where I want to be. I want to be on a basketball court. I was like, okay. So
Awesome.
I definitely love to take him there. He'd enjoy it. But yeah, let's plan it.
Hell yeah. Dude, I know you're a fan of this is way off. I know you're a fan of Hot Ones.
Yes.
Did you see the Conan episode?
We did. We watched it the other night.
I watched it.
I love Conan.
That's the first full episode of Hot Ones I've watched, and I was like, that was fucking awesome.
That doctor. At first, I thought it was a real doctor. I'm like, no, it's not a real doctor. It can't be.
The doctor bit was awesome.
He would like slather it on and stuff. Here's the thing. He did it to that last stab. We have a bottle of it in the refrigerator right now. And the littlest bit, remember last podcast, I was like, mouth was on fire. The kids put a bunch of that shit on it. Dude, I don't see how he did it. I shit blood for a week.
But yeah, I thought that was cool. I was just like, Conan's awesome. I've always been a huge fan. His podcast is great. But yeah.
Not as great as Two Dudes One Stream. I just want to clarify. I mean, maybe we get Conan on here soon.
Yeah, Cone.
I will say this on the back end of all this. I have been trying to get that Scott Rogers on our podcast. I've messaged him a couple times on our TikTok, a couple times on his videos. I'm like, hey, come on. I offered the dude $200 to come on, and he still hasn't replied to me.
Well, he's busy.
Laying pipe.
Yeah, we can still get Duggar. Well, that's great value.
Hey, I tell you what, if you want to do Dougie's Dugout, I'll book you for next episode.
I think Duggar's dugout would work.
I
want to know what he thinks about all this, the umpires.
If we were to discuss this earlier in the show, I could have sent him the link.
He would have still probably not been able to figure it out.
All you gotta do is click it, buddy.
Before,
I will. I know. Seriously, I'll have him on next time. It's
All right.
booked.
All right. But before, I know we had like 2 weeks to talk about a lot of stuff, but the most misinformed thing I think I've seen in a while was the Allen Iverson statue.
Mm-hmm.
Now, this is outside of Philly's practice facility. All of those statues are smaller statues. They're not the big, huge statues the big unveiling statues. And that was like every sports site was making a meme about how they did him cold and did him dirty. And I'm like, that's what the statues look like outside of the facilities. Bobby Jones is small, Dr. J. I mean, that's what they look like there. And it was like they just immediately, it made me think that the guys that run some of these big, huge sports pages with 400,000 followers actually don't know shit because memes were out of control. And I'm like, it's outside the practice facility. They're all like that.
Here's the thing. I think a lot of these like bigger sites, they're just trying to get clickbait. They're trying to get the views. They're trying to profit. Here, let me show this up here.
I'm trying to profit.
Yeah, we want to profit, baby. I'm trying to zoom in, but I can't. But that's it. That's Allen Iverson there, right there. That's a statue.
Yeah,
If you look kind of closely here, there's another statue right here. It's about the same size.
Yeah, his is a hair smaller, but I think it's because of just him being smaller.
Right.
But yeah, they're all not gigantic statues like the one of Peyton Manning outside Lucas Oil and stuff. It's not like that. But I couldn't believe people.
If I've learned anything, and this is with anything, sports, politics, whatever, and we're not a political show.
Brazzers,
the hub,
yeah,
X Hamster. I always thought X Hamster was like an extreme hamster game, but trust me,
I was disappointed.
Yeah, gang bang L'Oreal. People just like to bitch. I mean, I instead of being like, oh, that's a great honor and stuff, they just wanted to bitch about it. That's people, man. That's people. That's society. No, I don't know. It's sad.
Okay, graduation season right around the corner.
Yes.
Did you see Travis Kelce's graduation from college?
No.
He got on stage. I think they were playing Beastie Boys' Fight for Your Right to Party.
Okay.
No, I'm a huge Beastie Boys fan, but there's a select few songs that I just don't listen to, and that's one of them. That's like frat boy shit. But I love the Beasties. But he chugs a beer up on stage when they hand him his diploma, dude.
Hey, do you want me to pull it up?
Yeah, if you
Okay. Can you hear that?
No.
Okay,
Now we can.
perfect.
I heard that.
Hold on. Let me get this up here. Present. Let me unmute. Share screen. Here we go. Share. Me.
Oh, here we go.
To all my fellow students, if our candidates for the degrees from the Carl H. Linder Center College of Business
This was more. He was that Monday Night Raw.
and the College of Arts and Sciences can please line up, I will call your name. That's the president's part. You gotta do. I was about to say, yeah, I'm saying way too much. It says.
This was like almost like he had a.
I'll leave that to the president.
Maybe it's at the end.
To all my fellow students, I got a few words of advice. You heard my welcome to Cincy moment.
But this is like he was going up on stage and receiving the diploma. I thought this could be it.
You guys some advice. You gotta fight.
Oh God. Yeah. So anyway, he got up on stage when he received his diploma. That's yeah. Here we go. Now we're talking. Now, could you imagine any other student doing this?
No, because they would have already been kicked out, and like I don't care if it would have been Michael Jordan doing it. Like, show a little respect, I guess. I don't know.
Well,
Like,
I
did
mean-
they actually? They didn't go back. They hold on. Is it an honorary degree? It's not like he went back to school and got the credits, right?
I think he did.
Ah, fuck.
I think it's just a little bit because he plays for the Chiefs.
Right. It's bullshit, man. I don't like it. I don't.
Suspend him, Goodell.
Right.
Yeah.
I don't know, man.
Give me a hell yeah.
Suspend his ass.
Fuck yeah. Get him out of here. And Patrick Mahomes. Fuck him. And his curly hair.
Hell yeah. Okay, last question.
Bring it. I got all night.
Everybody's talking about how Vince McMahon's no compete clause contract is coming up. Who the fuck would want to work for him, man?
So, two things. Actually, today, there was some breaking news.
Okay.
FTC, the people that like handle the whole employment bullshit and stuff like that, businesses,
Okay.
unless you're certain executive positions, any no compete clause, a company cannot have a no compete clause anymore. So that was the big thing with the WWE, like wrestling. These wrestlers, they have 90-day no compete clauses. Those days are gone now. Like, it's government, they cannot do it starting today. Like, nothing's grandfathered in. So you could actually have wrestlers start showing up. Like, they could quit and be on AEW or Raw the next night. So I think that's huge. I think that's going to be good for business, for wrestling.
For sure.
Now, to get to your question, Vince McMahon, two things. I think that Tony Khan, the dude from AEW,
Yeah.
will be bringing him in. I think Vince McMahon's always been WWF, WWE. They backstabbed him. In his eyes, they backstabbed him. He's going to come back for revenge.
Yes, but would he work for somebody?
A lot of people said that he sold a bunch of stocks. I don't know if. Here's the thing. If Vince McMahon was to start a wrestling business, you know for sure Brock Lesnar's going. You know for sure John Cena is probably going to say, yeah, you guys still gave me my career. I'm going to have to go. You know what I mean? I'm trying to think of some wrestlers off the top of my head that he's really tight with.
Dumpster Drosy,
Right?
the Goon, Doink,
Gobbledygooker.
Gobbledygooker.
Here's the thing, though. Let's say he started a promotion. Okay, next year, new promotion. Okay, yeah, Brock Lesnar, and we'll just say John Cena. You think it's gonna? You think those two with a bunch of up and comers? Do you think they get some headway there?
Coming uppers.
Coming uppers, baby.
I don't know, dude. I can't see him. He does everything he touches is not gold.
Oh, I agree. I
Like-
agree.
XFL, even though the NFL is ripping them off. I think if he went for AEW and already had something to like a little bit of a platform already, I think that would help tremendously. But I don't know. Just starting from the ground up, I don't know. How much left does he have in the tank? I don't know. I could see guys paying tribute to him, but it's almost would be like he would have to be exonerated from all of this. He would have to be found innocent of all these accusations in order for any of this to even happen.
Right.
So,
And I would think if he was innocent, let me ask you this: if he's innocent, does WWE bring him back?
no, they've moved on.
Yep, I agree. I agree. I don't know. I can see. Let me give you a hint there. I can see him going to AEW. I mean, could you imagine the ratings boost? Because he wants to fuck over WWF or WWE. You know, he's sitting at home. He watched WrestleMania. He was fuming. He wasn't there. Could you imagine Tony Khan putting out Vince McMahon this Wednesday on AEW Dynamite? You know, you're telling me that's not going to get people fucking tuning in?
Oh yeah, especially if they could find some kind of angle, early NWO Outsiders stuff where he maybe comes in to start a war with AEW. You know what I mean?
Yep.
That would be awesome.
Get Tony Khan's dad involved. Say Vince is trying to buy him out.
Well, they
And
could get his mom involved, Shaka Khan, dude.
there's I'll say this. I think you'll see Vince McMahon in AEW before you see him starting his own. But I wouldn't put it past him trying to start something. He's gonna try fucking over the WWF because WWF has banished him. He's gonna want his legacy somewhere. And if he comes to, like, let's say AEW, then they're gonna have, you know, he started this other company and came here and blah blah blah. I mean, I don't know. It's
I feel like deep down inside, I still call it the WWF. It's always going to be the WWF to me. Anything on Davenport Sports that's a real is almost always pre-WWE era stuff because there's something about the change. It changed.
Right.
And it
did.
changed everything. So, but no, I think it would be awesome to see him come as like I said, as a faction. Vince with a couple goons with him. That
Lesnar. You know, because it depends on
Gilbert.
If Lesnar's found innocent, he's going to be fine. He'll be in WWE. I don't think he'll leave. But I could also see him leaving with Vince. I mean, that's all you would need. Lesnar show up, Vince McMahon show. Okay, dream booking here. Vince McMahon shows up. Tony Khan's in the ring with that MJF. He's like their big star. You know what I mean? Everybody. He's the biggest guy in the company. Again, Vince McMahon shows up. Fucking Brock Lesnar comes out, just beats the fuck out of him.
Okay, so you get an MJF. It sparks something in my head. Have you seen the Iron Claw yet?
No, dude. I'll be honest with you. I totally fucking forgot about that movie until now.
We went to the movies when it opened. You have to check it out.
We were going to check it out when it came to streaming, and I'll be honest with you, it just life got so fucking busy. It was like, we'll watch it tomorrow, and then like we couldn't because shit was happening.
I'm not sure where it's at. Is it on Prime right now? I'm not sure where it is.
I don't know. I'm a pirate. I illegal stream.
I do too a lot.
It's straight cinema free. Love it.
Cinema free. We use a Soper something.
Yeah, they're all. I have a service that does. It's called Hitfire TV. We pay for 6 devices. It's like $24 a month, and I get all the channels, all the local stations from California to Hawaii. I get everything. Again, it's all probably not legal, but yeah, I love it for football because, like, if the Raiders are playing in Tennessee, I just go to the Las Vegas Fox or the like Nashville Fox, and it's on.
Sweet.
But yeah, you got anything else?
No, I think I'm good. I'm good.
Dude, we went over an hour live.
Well, 2 weeks of material I had built up. I had just some talking points. So yeah, hell yeah.
I love it. I love it. Well, if you don't have anything, we'll let our 2 followers, 2 viewers here enjoy the rest of their night.
Dougie's dugout.
Give me a hell
Dougie's
yeah.
dugout. I am booking him. I'm gonna next. Well, we'll discuss. We need to. All right, we're by now. We're by.
Hi.
So not this coming Wednesday. Next Wednesday, the following Wednesday.
Correct.
Dougie D will be here.
That
So,
works. That works.
awesome. Well, we'll see you guys in 2 weeks.
Peace.
Deuces.